Hi everyone, it's Danny. I'm coming tonight with another video here about trades and why certain trades stick out to me for trading. My favorite one, my baby, MU. I've been trading MU now for a while. I need to go look at how much money I've actually made off MU. It has to be absurd, crazy. Um, I would like to show you guys like the reasoning, the logic behind why I'm taking particular trades. It comes with time, though. It comes with knowledge, and it also comes with preparation. This video will not be long because I actually mentor people and help people with this type of information that I'm about to give. But I want to give you like a sample. You may hear my little one in the background, and I don't know why she wants to start singing when I'm teaching, but it is what it is. You guys will be fine. All right, so when I am looking at a trade, first off, I mentioned this in the risk management video. I don't like zero DTEs. Let's start there. There's no way in this market that I would ever just like, yes, zero DTE me. If there is a zero DTE that I may take, it may be SPX, and even then, I have to be moving so fast that I forget to put, as you guys can see, I have been tracking MU and trading MU since she was in this range. Do you see that? Do you see that right here? Ha, all of this down in the 300s and we're up in the 900s. So that shows how long and you see how many times I've, marked highs and lows, etc. and used this as an example with my students on one-on-ones. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of this stuff off here. Actually, you know what? I don't feel like taking all this off. No, I'm keeping it. No, 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 no. Ha. All right, boom. So let's go. That was funny. The way I was, no, 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 no. Okay. So the first thing I like to do is look at higher time frames. So I'm going to take a look at a ticker and I'm going to see what this ticker is doing on the monthly. Okay. So let's reset the chart view and let's see what's up on the month. I know that you see my lines and stuff, but baby, you can see that big old pink candle also in the middle of your screen. I'm sure of it. All right. Right there, we've broken above previous month high at 615 when we were at 615 a share. Okay. So this gives bullish momentum. It really gives bullish behavior. Let's go in here. Let me just make sure I see a wick at the bottom so we don't have to come revisit the bottom of this candle. And I do. All right. So there's the wick. Boom. This is not a wickless candle, which means liquidity was swept before pushing up and taking off. Now, right there, if I would have came to the MU ticker on the monthly and saw that way back, maybe when we were down here or here, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. All right. Same thing with SanDisk, right? Oh my goodness. So would you look at that? We broke above the monthly the previous month, just April, down here in the 1100s, and now we're at the 1600s. Yes. And is that a wick down there? Well, would you look at that? It is, Morty. And so boom, mark that wick, right? Okay. Let's take a look at another ticker. Let's go to Amazon on a monthly. Absolutely not. Now, this monthly candle here in April was good. That one, ugly. Not touching her with a long handled spoon. Ha! For maybe a quick little scalp, great. To trust it, absolutely not. Apple, yes. Apple on the monthly, I mean, completely taking off. I think the last month's high was 275. We're at 308. Looks great. Netflix, let's take a look. Okay, Netflix, absolutely not. And I've played calls on her. I want to say it was in April. I want to say it was this right here. But this month, no, unless I'm looking for puts, but I'm rarely looking for puts to be completely honest with you. So let's just keep going. Let's look at how Danny does her parameter. I don't like that Google is a doji. I absolutely don't like that. So I would be doing quick scalps and quick plays, but if it would have been April in comparison to March, definitely a month I would have been touching. All right. And holding, I should say. Let's look at MSTR. MSTR, she's a little bit confused. She came down and now she's trying to go up and she's being pushed back down again. I would not be surprised if MSTR does not revisit this low. Not really interested in her unless I'm doing a quick intraday scalp. Okay. So now let's take it back to MU, my golden child, so I can wrap this up. So boom, on the monthly green. I love that. I love that. I love to see it. On the daily. oh, I see a definite pattern. So as you can see when I was teaching my student in my one-on-one, I was showing them a higher high and a higher low. Now this did not go to be a higher high, so we kind of started ranging in here. Okay, the lows and the highs, like we was just like just chilling. Then we went on to create a higher high and a lower low. So this stretch right here, where we came up and then came back down, and from that point, MU has completely taken off. Let's look at the day that that was, March 30th. Okay, March 30th, cool. Let's see if there's any news or anything related that we dividends. Uh, MU dividends were paid. Earnings, earnings was on the 18th. So after earnings on the 18th, and people sold off, pushed it down to that level. You know, they took their profit and they got ready, and then shoo, from 400s all the way up to 9. Okay. So let's just say it was last Friday and we were like, should we play MU? Let's zoom in. So Miss MU here, she came in, this is last Friday. Yeah. Me, this was purely a hunch, and I'm gonna tell you why. This ticker was mentioned by Donald Trump. This doji did not give me bullish behavior. It actually gave me bearish sentiment. But I did do good on this ticker on Friday. I did really good on this ticker on Friday. It actually was bullish and then it started to push down. And the last part of the day, we sold off a lot. And that's where it turned bearish. But because I did good on both Thursday and Friday, I actually swung a call on MU. I was very, very confident in swinging a call. Now, the pattern that I see here outside of the monthly being bullish is this higher high right here and this higher low. So on this, I was thinking this is our pivot point right here. This is what I was feeling, right? I was like, I think this is the pivot. I think we just came from creating this higher high. We're going to come down here, create this lower low, all right? And then we're going to push up and continue. And my gosh, what do we do? That's an ugly arrow. Okay. We did push up and continue. We gapped up and we went all the way to 819. Okay. So after hitting 819, we took off today. Today was a 144 odd dollar day in MU. Okay, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. It was fun. It was great getting the money, but it was a lot going on. However, I had an idea because of the monthly, the daily, and the market structure on the daily. And so that gave me the confluence that I needed to go ahead and, see what was up. As you can see, oh, whoa, not trying to draw still. As you can see on this video, I have been charting MU for a while. I have been giving the levels for MU for a while, and I've been making money off of MU for a while. Okay. I'll try to go into my, you see, I'm all the way down here. I will try to go into my Weeble and see actually like when was the first time I traded her. But I'm pretty sure I traded MU for the first time last year, and then ever since it's been a consistent thing with me and her, okay? So I wanted to show that in a video form. Today I did good off of SanDisk because SanDisk and MU almost have like the same type of market structure and setup. Okay. And then they had their earnings and they came into this liquidity and then they, did what they need to do, right? So I did SanDisk, MU. I also did trade AMD. And this also has that same type of look, same type of market structure. I have gaps and fair value gaps labeled here. As you can see, I've been charting on AMD for a while here. Okay. And so I did play AMD today, or I did trade AMD today. I also traded ARM today. And here we go with ARM. She came into this area here. Sorry, I signaled ARM. I signaled ARM around here, and then we shot up and we've been going up ever since. Now, I do want to make note that this is a doji at the top of this here. I would have wanted to see a nice full candle, but the fact that this is a doji, I will not be touching arm again until I see her give me a full break and hold and structure to the upside. Now, what I will do also is take my fib like so, move it up, okay, and boom. Then I'm going to wait for her to make her move. So we need to see her break over 325. Then we're going to take her up to 340, 366, 391. And of course, not a zero DTE in a swing. Okay. Lily, I love Lily's structure, but today she was very bearish. So she's giving that we're probably, as you can see, I've been drawing on this for teaching purposes, but she's giving that we're probably going to come back down and maybe retest the cloud. Who knows? Or, come back down to this cloud area, or let me see, where's VWAP? We're doing good on, let me see. What about the 30 minutes? Yeah, we're doing good on VWAP. Honestly, I think we're under it. Let me see. We're under, oh man, I just moved my gap. There we go. We're under the middle line, but the bottom band of VWAP is giving us support, so that's dope. But Lily, she will not see me again until she can fully break and hold over this 1084. Okay. So this is the way that my mind thinks when I'm looking at these trades and what I'm doing and why I give out particular trades and why I tell people about particular things. And if I don't see what it is that I'm looking for when what my eye likes to see, then I'm not taking it. Like, it's that simple. So let's take a look at QCOM. QCOM has like that same look, like SanDisk, MU, etc. We did a higher high, a higher low. We did this doji here. We pivoted up to the top. I don't like how far we push back down, but as you can see, that's what QCOM loves to do. But we typically have a nice push back down, and then we pivot. So what I'm going to do here is move my fib up. Very simple on the trading, not trying to overcomplicate this. Move my fib up, okay? And if we break over 257.73, then we're taking it up to 271 within probably a week's time. So we're gonna, break, hold, and then hold our contract. But if not, and we start to break back beneath this 50% area and we keep coming, like we're already right here, is very significant here because we're right on a line that I have on the chart. We're literally on top of a line that I already have marked. If we start to break back down, then I will be looking at downside action on QCOM. QCOM pays very nicely when it comes to her contracts, so I don't mind catching her puts. Her and MU pay very nicely on puts, like um, the contracts and the delta theta, etc. All of that just works really well for puts for me. I love it. And then the money starts to roll in quickly. So that's a short disposition on what I'm looking for. I like this market structure here too. Tesla looks like she's in the middle of giving us that higher high. So we had this swing high here, then we had this swing low. It was a doji. Hopefully we push up here. We finally make it over this level of support here at 452.77 for this move to the upside. Okay. So when I'm creating these PDFs and these guides for you guys, this is the type of stuff that I'm looking at. As you can see, I've been charting on Tesla and trading Tesla for a hot second here. These lines are actually from this area up in here. All right, so there you go. But that is everything. I hope that this video was helpful. And I had a great trading day today. I probably won't even trade tomorrow. I might just drop a PDF for people who plan to trade and go from there, but I probably will not be on the charts. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for being a part of Clarity to Capital and a part of Impact Investments. Um, and also a part of Spice World, these different places that you've seen me in. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the people that are doing amazing work in this community, such as JT, TJ, and Spice, AP. Just yeah, I'm proud of you guys. So stay focused. This is just a little snapshot into my mind. There's a lot more. This is actually not all of it. This is why I suggest that people do grab one-on-ones or mentorships because I go further into detail about all of this. And you spend time with me, I quiz you on it, etc. But that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a great day.